Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody out there. How are y'all doing today? Welcome to today's Wednesday sale. I want to thank you all. A super special thank you to all of you that are here joining me live, especially those of you that have arrived early. That is greatly appreciated. And again, to anybody that is watching the replay, I am greatly appreciative of that also. So thank you for checking that out. As usual, I'm starting a little bit earlier. It allows us a little bit more time to say hello to everybody and talk about a couple of things because there is some great new information out there, and I want to share that with you. You don't want to feel like we're too rushed at the 1 o'clock hour. So before we get into any information or reminder of any information, I want to give some special shout outs to those of you out there in the chat. The first one that I am able to highlight is Miss Karen. How are you doing today, Wolfgang Girl? Miss Karen, I certainly appreciate that. Welcome, as always, Miss Lisa Shields. How are you doing today? I told Richard he said hello. He's somewhere around here. Roxanne, lady, how are you doing today? You don't have to do it. I mean, if you want to, you can. Hey, Linda, how are you doing? Mitten high five to you. It is a beautiful state that you are living in. I'm sure that you know that. Shireen, how are you doing today? Thank you for joining me this afternoon. It's greatly appreciated. As always, Miss Stephanie, it is a pleasure to see you joining us today. Thank you for being here. Miss Karen Radford, lady, how are the decorations going? My goodness, y'all are probably having to work 24/7 to get that up and running by October. 2 months. Not even a full 2 months. My goodness, it's flying. Soon it'll be Christmas. We'll all be bundled up. Yay, Christmas. Hello, Miss Gutierrez. How are you doing today? Thank you for joining me today, as always. And Kim, say hello to Bob. As always, thank you for being here. It's greatly appreciated. And Tracy, I hope that you are having a good day so far. We've got Miss Ruthie B is up in the chat. She's got her popcorn ready to go. Now, y'all know that we are going to be circling back to Miss Ruthie here in just a moment. And Miss Karen, how are you and Gavin doing today? Thank you for joining me this afternoon. Greatly appreciated. And the only whammy we need in our lives is this one right here, Miss Tammy Whammy. How are you doing today, lady? Thank you for joining us. And Trish, how are you today? Thank you for joining us. And we got Perla's up in the chat. How you doing, lady? And we've got Miss Chloe. She's glowing as always out there. Thank you for joining. Lynn, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. We've got Miss Joan D is in the chat. Watch out, Miss Joan. She's saying hello to everybody. We got Karen Lord is back with us today. How are you doing today, Karen? And Beth B. Always a pleasure, lady. You know I love you. We've got Melinda. How are you today, Melinda? Thank you for joining us. And Joe, good afternoon. Hope you are having a good day. Also, Sandra, how are you? Thanks for joining us. And Deborah, hello. Miss Deborah, how are you doing today? Oh, we got Shelly. She's a fellow Canadian out there. I'm cutting up. Am I really? I might. I don't know what's been going on. I'm really praying. At the end of yesterday's sale, my StreamYard was, I don't know if I think it's my actual cellular service. I might need to switch over to the Wi-Fi. Um, oh, you know why?
Because I didn't have the microphone plugged in. Is that better? Thank you, Ruthie. Now I know it's to say. Hello, Cheryl. How are you doing today? Appreciate you being here. Hey, Steve. How are you this afternoon? And Lila, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Remember, oh, then I know that somebody didn't send us their contact information. I'm about to just go over there and grab it up and sell it again. How you doing there, Miss Payne? Ouch! Ouch! How you doing, Miss Suzanne? How you doing, lady? Thank you for being here. Okay. That was my bad. It looked like the mic was plugged in. I didn't have it plugged. I could see a little lead on it there. Hopefully that hey Kevin, how are you today? That Terry girl, check your PayPal. Sister friend, it's out there waiting for you. It's out there waiting for you. How you doing, Miss Strong? That's better. Okay, yes. Hey, Rebecca T, how are you doing today? It's an honest mistake. What can I say? Shelly girl, how are you? Luvisa, how are you today? The sun is out, but I'm still blurry. You know what? Let's try just switching over to Wi-Fi. Let's see how that goes. Hopefully it doesn't knock me off. We'll see how it goes. And why in the world is Thrifted Chunk of Vintage under the icon showing up? I have no idea what's going. Technology. See, there you go, Ruthie. It's time for coffee. It looks like the picture is clear. The audio is coming in. We switched over to the Wi-Fi. Thanks, AT&T. Really appreciate it. Get your stuff together. I'm sure that there's a problem out there that you can't resolve with the millions and billions of dollars at your disposal. It's beyond your. Yeah, it's the solar flares. That's what it is, Lisa. They can't control the solar flares. It's affecting the technology. Okay. All right. Hey, Ms. Conkle, how are you doing today? See, that's exactly why we started early. All right. Thank you, Misty. Hey, Lisa, how are you doing today? Everybody had much better. Everything's all good. We're getting it back together. Meow. Just meow. Alrighty, guys. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. Always appreciative. Thank you for bearing with me in those technical glitches. Hopefully, we are good to go. Today, you guys, we've got a number of different things. We've got some textiles, we've got some ephemera and some books, some glass, and some wood, even in today's sale. My goodness. Now, as always, let's get down to the nuts and berries of it. First up, if you are new, welcome and thank you for joining me today. Hopefully, you get some laughs, if anything else. And if it's been a while since you've been with me, thank you for coming back. Certainly appreciate that. Make sure if you would like to purchase something today, or you do, in fact, purchase, pardon me, something today, you send me out an email here. It is simply The.Cult.Of.Vintage at yahoo.com. The information that you're going to want to include is your YouTube username, your real name, if it's different, the full shipping address, and most importantly, is the zip code. That way, I can get you the calculated discounted shipping. That means you pay what I pay. And last but not least, is the email address that you use for PayPal. And for those of you out there that are saying, but Michael, I would really like to make a purchase, but I don't have PayPal, that's okay. You can still make a purchase. Send the same email with the same information, just indicate that you would like a link. I'll reply to that email with a guest link on PayPal. You just click that link, you type in your shipping information, you type in whatever method you would like to pay. You don't have to sign up for an account. And the added bonus is that you're still going to get the buyer protection. Okay, it is that easy. Now, everything today, I think everything today. We have one claim. Yeah, I have one claim, and that'll be at the very end. But everything else is going to be offer up. And with offer up, as usual, I am going to be honoring just in cases. So if you would like to use a just in case, please feel free. If you don't want to use a just in case, you're not obligated, you're not committed to having to use the just in cases. Just know that I'm going to be honoring them. As always, the two things that I ask if you would like to utilize the just in case is one, that you've been an active bidder up until the point of the countdown. The reason for that is that way everybody who is bidding kind of know who's in the game. And then the second thing is that definitely hold on to those just in cases until you hear the countdown. That way, you're kind of not showing your hand before the countdown. Now, we do have back our official bid ender. It's the one, the only. Miss Ruthie B. A round of applause for Miss Ruthie helping us out here on the sale. Once again, she really does make it a lot easier to be up here and doing the sale, knowing that Ruthie, as always, kills it with those just in cases. Now, keep in mind, there she is with the kitty cat bid end. You're racing Ruthie. You're racing Ruthie. Y'all know that Ruthie's out there on the West Coast and she's got the fast internet. But not only that, she's got fast fingers. So she is quick on the draw. And that's why I love having Ruthie B here on the sale as the official bid ender. I can't stand that. Do it like tea time, okay? When we're bidding, get those round of applause, get those round of applause. You know, you got the high bid, and you like, where's the bid ad? Where's the bid ad? Put the bid ad in. Been there. So here, hopefully, you won't experience that too much. But of course, technology being technology. So that I think is about it. Keep in mind, I am going to be shipping from Ohio this week. Shipping is additional. All invoicing will be going out this evening. Now, as I said yesterday on the Tuesday sale, all Tuesday invoices are going to be sent out today also. So if you did buy something from yesterday's sale, it is automatically going to be combined for you with anything that you may purchase in today's sale. I do want to remind ladies, if you were here, Glowy, I know I saw you there, Lizzie and Lynn C. Ladies, if you are here, just a reminder, you did win free shipping yesterday, and that free shipping is going to extend to today's sale. We're just trying something new here. We're going to see if doing shipping all at once in one day is easier. It was nice to kind of have some free time after the sale yesterday. So, um, contact information, Miss Ruthie B. A round of applause for Miss Ruthie B. We've got the just in cases. Remember, if you don't have the PayPal, you can still purchase because I'll send you the guest link. Hello to everybody just coming in. Um, I feel like I'm forgetting something, and I don't know. If I do and remember it, we'll get back to it. Otherwise, let's just get right into the sale, shall we? The first item up that I have for you, we're going to start it off, y'all, at $15. You are going to get all three of these, okay? They're in really good vintage condition. This isn't the most uplifting of items to start off with, but it is still historically very important. And I'm sure there are those of you out there that are going to have very vivid memories. They are three magazines. You're getting two Life and one Post magazine. For the assassination of JFK. Okay. So the first issue that we have is a Life magazine. Now, this one was December 6th. So that was, what, 2 weeks? So this is 2 weeks, right? Kennedy was assassinated November 22nd, 1963. So the first one that you're going to get is the Life. Okay. Um, they're all in really good condition. I will say that like there's no rips or tears, and of course you're gonna get like the retro, the vintage advertisements and the articles in there. But obviously, the name of the game here is going to be that the assassination. Okay. The second one that you're going to get is the New York Post. This is a Norman Rockwell. This one is from December. Thank you all for the bids. December 14th of 1963. So these all came out immediately after the assassination. These weren't like They're not like the 1 year anniversary or anything like that. These were the first, these are all first runs. There's no rips or tears to any of them, but that is your New York Post. And again, that's the Norman Rockwell. I should point out that there are mailing labels. I apologize. There are mailing labels on all three. I don't feel comfortable showing the mailing label, even though they might not be. They're from Mechanicsburg, Ohio. And then the last one, this is the big one. This is the Life magazine. Okay. This is the Life magazine. This was the first Life magazine that they ran the article on JFK. This one was published November 29th. So this literally came out a week after the assassination. Okay. Thank you guys for the bid. So again, we're getting two live. One that was a week after the assassination. You've got the New York Post, which is pretty much it's a thinner issue for Post because it is dedicated to JFK and the assassination. That one again, where am I at? That one is December 14th. And then the third one is again another Life magazine. This was like a regular issue. That one came out December 6th. Okay. Hey, Miro, how are y'all doing today? All right. So all three, all are in very good vintage condition. Miss Karen is in it at 20. And let's go ahead and start the countdown for you. So here we go 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Oh my gosh, seriously, Kim? Ugh, ugh, that's crazy. Boom. There's our magazine book bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Y'all, thank you so very much for the bids. It is greatly appreciated. We had Miss Karen holding it down at 20, but Miss Glowy Pew Pew, just in case, lady, with that just in case of 27 at $21, you are getting the lot. Thank you, lady. Those will go easy with your books from yesterday, too. Thank you for putting in that link. Who threw it in there? It was Miss Enamor Amy. That was one thing that I did want to talk about. If you don't know, Misty and I have started a new selling platform. It is simply, you can click on the link here in the chat that Amy put in to make it the easiest. You can also type into your web browser, whether that's on your laptop, your PC, or your phone. Type in virtual antique marketplace, and you will be directed to our new website. It is VAMP for short. Um, Currently, Misty and I have things that are listed for sale. They are all in buy it now formats like you are very familiar with on eBay. You can sign up for an account. You don't have to pay for anything. You don't have to enter in your payment information. You don't have to enter in credit information. It's not like that. You can be a member. You can engage in the chat. Right now, we have general chat, pardon me. We have identification. So, those of you that are maybe struggling with identifying something, as well as this is the fun one, the show and tell. So if you have recently purchased something or there's something that you have now that you want to show off or your collections, some of you have been engaging in that. And we encourage that for everybody. It's not exclusive to any one person or persons. That is for the community at whole. So do check out those chat features. Um, if you want to buy something and you see something, you can click purchase or buy now. At that point, it will ask you for the payment information that you would like to use, and that can be a credit or debit card, or it could be your PayPal account if you prefer, either way, and you can save the information at that point. So if we do go live, as Misty did on Monday, you can go in there and do auction styles. So Misty is going to be going live again. You did post that, right? I'm not making things up in my head. Misty is going to be going live again Monday at 1 p.m. And I will be announcing my live day. I'm thinking about the day and the time because I want to be consistent with it. So I'm putting in a little extra thought. Thank you all so much for the compliments on Vamp. It's a great site. It's a lot. Okay, she did advertise. I was like, I thought I saw that on Instagram. um, there's a lot of time, energy, and effort that is going into it, not just on our part, but definitely the IT team behind the scenes working to get everything worked out so that it better benefits you guys as a community as a whole, and of course for the sellers, myself and Misty, and hopefully for the additional resellers that do come on board. So check it out. It's free. There is a link down in the description, or as Amy did, you can click on the link there to make it very easy. And it's free to join and you can check it out. You don't have to sign, I mean, you don't have to sign up for anything, but we would appreciate it. We're number two on the across their platform. All right, so let's go ahead and let's do our next item. All right. Now, this is a little bit more of a simple item. It's very utilitarian. I know some people collect them for a variety of different reasons. We're going to start it off at just $10 if anybody is interested. There are no chips, there are no cracks to it. It is simply a clear glass flower frog. Now, this is obviously one that you see that has the little nubbin feet. Okay, so it does help keep the bottom of the glass risen from the bottom surface. That way you don't get that mucky water from the plants and it allows the water to get in there and circulate a little bit better. Again, there's no chips, no cracks. It does not fluoresce. I did UV test it. You have a total height, a total rise on this one. Thank you, Lisa. You have a total rise on this one at 3 inches and a diameter at 4 inches. Okay. Now, some people, if you love a fresh cut flower, you can certainly use these. There's no problem with using it for its intended purpose, right? You can use these for your stick pins, your hat pins that you may collect. That's a really pretty option. Perhaps you are a fan of marbles. I know a lot of people have been using these for their marble collections, especially those of you that love your uranium and your Vaseline, your glowy glass. I mean, you have that display. You can, and I would recommend maybe a clear one that doesn't fluoresce because then you're not distracting from the marbles. One thing that I have seen a lot of people use these for, especially antique malls, is they will use their flower frogs as little pen holders. So if you want to pop it onto a desk, you can certainly have that available. Maybe you want to use it on your vanity for your makeup brushes. You have a smaller space. You don't want to take up a lot of room. And this is a great alternative to that. So a lot of different uses besides flowers. Lots of different uses besides flowers. Y'all, thank you so much for the bids. Again, it is 3 inches tall, 4 inches in diameter. There are no chips or cracks to it. It's a clear glass that does not fluoresce. This one does not have like a patent pending or a copyright date on it, but it's still a beautiful, look at that. She's shapely. She is very shapely. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and start the countdown for you. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid and bats. That is an excellent idea because a lot of folks do love to collect those swizzle sticks. And when you put them in the jar, they get all jumbled together and you can't really see them, right? This would break them up a little bit and you could actually see. That's a that's an excellent idea. There's quite literally our frog bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Always appreciated, lady. Susie, you were holding it down at 15. You did throw in your just in case of 20. However, Miss Lisa G came in with her just in case of 27. So at 21, Miss Lisa, lady, it's coming to you. Right. Bloop, 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 bloop. Well, speaking of glowy glass, why don't we go ahead and do some glowy glass? We're going to start this piece off at 15, if, of course, anybody is interested. It is a classic sculpt. These have been around for quite some time. We've got the daisy and button pattern on the shoe. So what is that? Oh, daisy and button. Is it Indiana? So many of them did the Daisy and Button. There are no chips, there are no cracks to it. Now, I will say this, if you don't have a UV display, I think the color of the glass is still quite beautiful, especially for like your spring and your Easter vibes. It's a very pastel-y yellow. It's not a deep saturated yellow like a lot of Vaseline and you are picking up a heavier yellow here on the heel and the tip of the shoe because obviously the glass is the thickest there. There's even little tread there. Don't focus on me. There we go. So there's even little tread. There's no chips. There are no cracks to it. Our little Vaseline boot here measures 2.5 inches tall. And of course, that is to the back of the heel, 2.5 inches tall. And you have a total length at 5 inches. Okay. So Daisy and Button, Vaseline, little slipper here. And yes, in fact, it does glow. Of course, that Vaseline, we love it, right? So excellent for your UV displays. Halloween is coming up. How cute if you were able to get like a little tea light or a UV light source on there with that green glow bee with like a little ghost, or even better, in my opinion, would be a little black cat poking out of here. I think that would be so darling. Or if you just love your glowing glass, your Vaseline, or if you're just a fan of the color, but it is a classic sculpt. Think you guys are pretty familiar with it. We've got Miss Deborah is in it at 15. Lady, thank you so much. It is definitely appreciated. I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown, or we're going to get this, we're going to move this sale right along. Here we are. So let's do it. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Strike those matches. Welcome back, Sandra. Lizzie, you're not late. We're only on item 3. You made it. Hey, Lizzie, since you're here, just a reminder, remember you and Glowy and Lynn Girl. I didn't see that you were here, but ladies, you do get free shipping because of yesterday. Remember, I'm going to pack everything together, and I told you. So, just as a reminder, your purchases for those 3 ladies, your shipping is going to be free today. There is our red pump, our red heel bid end. Thank you, Ruthie B. It is definitely appreciated. Now, Deborah was holding it down at 15, but a pew pew to Miss Lisa Shields at $16. She came in there right in that last second. Lisa, lady, congratulations. The Vaseline boot is coming to you at 16. All right. Do we have any ephemera lovers out there? I'm a huge ephemera lover myself. There's just something about it. It's easy to collect. It doesn't take up a lot of space, and there's just something about the artistry of a lot of the pieces that it just speaks to my soul. We're gonna start this 9 piece set off at $15, and this is in fact, pardon me, this is in fact a set. You are getting 9 antique postcards. Now, they all have postmarks on them. They are all scripted on the back. Okay. So every single one of the postcards, my goodness, has been mailed. It has gone through the mail. They range, I think they're all. So these were literally sent within the month of September, beginning on the third, was it the 10th? The 13th of September through the 23rd of September. So it's really cool. They are all addressed to Mr. W.J. Romine. Vicky, are they related? Out of Mechanicsburg, Ohio, and they are from Miss Roxy D. Okay, so they are all addressed to Mr. W.J. Romine in Mechanicsburg, Ohio, and they are all from Roxy D. How do we not love that? Okay, so what are you going to get? What are your 9 postcards? Are you ready? They are all these anthropomorphic ducks, right? And these are, you're getting 9. So I'm happy when I'm with you. The postcards are copyrighted 1910 by F. Blum. I'm happy when I'm with you. Oh, well, there's more. Anything I get is half yours. These are so cute. And these are all, it's all a series of these. So drop around any mealtime. Well, that's thoughtful of her. What is this? I'd go to the end of the world with you. Oh, it's so adorable. We have got just us two, Ducky, and that's enough. They got 5 miles to go. That's a hoof. They're gonna walk 5 miles to church, but when they have one another, they're gonna make the most of it. Where you are, I want to be. Oh, he's going to cause a splash, quite literally. Look at him. He's like, yeah, baby. She's like, come on. We've got Life with You is a Picnic. She looks a little spooked, doesn't she? I'm just saying. Thanks, y'all, for the bids. We got Miss Ouch at 17. And we have two more to go. Number 8 is Let's Hold Hands Sometime, Ducky. Post no bills. Amen to that. And number 9, this is the last in the series. When Can I See You? Okay. They're all in great condition. Like I say, all of them to Mr. W.J. Romine from Miss Roxy D herself. They are all postmarked in the month of September in 1910. And the postmarks themselves are copyrighted 1910 by F. Blum. Okay. They could be platypuses. Are they platypuses? Are they ducks? I don't know because see, she has wings. But the beaks definitely are a little platypusy. You get all 9. Roxanne is in it at 20. Great condition. These would be beautiful framed, or if you have the little metal flower frogs, you could put one out and switch it throughout out the day, the week, or the month. So, all right, y'all, let's go ahead and do the countdown. I'll flip back through them as I count. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. It didn't sound naughty in my head, but then when I said it, should I make that into into, into merch? There is our diamond ring bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruth the B. Do appreciate it. We had Joan D was holding it down at 21. Let me make sure. But Miss Kim threw in her just in case at 25. So Kim lady at 22, congratulations. And thank you. You're getting your duck postcards coming to you. Oh my goodness. Uh, oh, I switched my order here. Okay. What are we doing? We're going to do an antique book. Now, here's the deal. There is significant um, shaking, splitting from the spine. It is all intact, but the glue has come loose, and this is one that was stitched together. So that said, I'm going to start it off at $10 if anybody is interested. This is an 1899 copyrighted edition of Robinson Crusoe in words of one syllable. Okay, in words of one syllable. Oh, you want me to? I will do you, sweetheart. Well, you know what? Because Vicky's got some stuff from yesterday. So I'm gonna go ahead, Cam, and just tuck those in there. You're so thoughtful, Cam. Um, Robinson Crusoe, in words of one syllable, here is your spine, beautiful Art Nouveau font, and of course, that vining there. So as I say, let's see here. I'm gonna show, okay, so you see here, like this is what's going on. Now, the pages are all still stitched together. However, they're separate. Let me get past this page because you can't really tell. But there we go. You see what's going on with it? The glue has dried. So the pages are separated, but because they are stitched together, it's still holding on to the binding. Okay. So the pages aren't loose. I wouldn't like flip it upside down or anything like that, but do keep that in mind. Again, we are copyrighted at 1899. I still felt like it needed to be saved, 1899. This is an illustrated copy, so there are illustrations throughout the book. Those are going to be steel cut, so you're going to get the nice detailing upside down. So you do still get the beautiful detailing on them. Of course, it's in black and white. There's no rips or tears to the pages. Unfortunately, I think it was stored spot standing up, right, instead of laying down. Had it been laid down, it probably would have been okay, but fortunately, that's just not the way that it was done. So again, lots of illustrations throughout the book. It is Robinson Crusoe in one word syllable, or in words of one syllable. Fed, I had to kill it. At first, I thought that for the lack of pen and ink, I should lose all note of time. So I made a large post in the shape of a cross on. So the words in here are all one syllable. Yeah, they are, which is interesting when you think about it. So an easy read, that is for sure. Great collectible. There he is going after some varmint. I don't know. Pew pew, right? Almost an I can read book, yes. So again, Robinson Crusoe, copyrighted 1899. It's in pretty good condition, especially being 124 years old. I still wanted to save it. We're starting it off at 10. KBEE is in it at 12. Did I miss a bit or KBEE, or you just throwing it down? You're just throwing it down, girl. I appreciate you. Well, KBEE, let's do your countdown. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Friday. Crusoe does too. I mean, technically, I'm just saying. There is our book bid, and thank you, Ruthie B. KBEE, you threw in that just in case of 15, but lady, you didn't need it at $12. I know that it's going to be saved. Thank you very much, lady. Let me get you written down. KBEE. All right. Ooh, if you'll excuse me for just 1 second, I'm going to go ahead and take a sip of coffee. All right, our next item. I have wanted to find one of these to bring for sale for a good while. Unfortunately, while I have found them, two things have occurred. Number one, the ones that are most affordable are always like substantially damaged. And then the second one is that when I do find them, they're too expensive to bring for a sale. Um, so finally found one. I am going to start this Henri music box off at just $18. There is a minor condition issue, which I'm going to show you. It's very difficult to see, but it is in fact there, okay? So we've got our little boy. This is all hand carved wood, by the way, including the little boy. So this is all hand carved. We have our little boy here playing his fiddle or his violin. He's got his dog here who is just howling along with him. Of course, you're seeing the red and the one single yellow mushroom. This is his little hat that has fallen off. And then you do have some more mushrooms back here. This is where a condition issue lies. This mushroom is missing like a part of its round part, okay? You see the bare wood there? So that little mushroom, the green mushroom back here, has gotten chipped. This is again an Henri. Let me see if I can get that. An Henri music box. Okay. There's our Swiss musical movement. It does play Danny Boy. And yes, the music box itself does work. So you just simply, turn it. Let's see if it'll. So he does rotate around. Let me see if I can. I'm going to set him down. Can you hear it? Wait, I guess I could do that. So again, you just set him down. That metal disc is going to play the tune, but it also is going to help him rotate. So aside from the green mushroom damage, which is very difficult to see, he's in excellent condition. Again, all of the figural pieces up here that you are seeing, they are hand carved and hand painted. It is the Henri music box playing Oh Danny Boy or Danny Boy, just Danny Boy, I guess. So Glowy's at 18. My favorite finds is in it at 19. I love these. This is a more simple one. They make them much larger, 2 to 3 times the size of this, with a lot more intricate details and a lot more figural pieces. Um, Unfortunately, those pieces are typically the ones that I find that are damaged and substantially so. So again, it's all wood. It works well. The paint is still bright on there. It's got a little bit of like a Hummel vibe though to it, don't you think? Like it's a little bit of a global vibe. Those muted color palettes. Miss Joan D is in it at 20. The height on him, he measures 5 inches. So it is not a huge piece. Hey Jane, how are you doing today? So 5 inches, full working condition. The only issue is that back here the green mushroom had gotten chippied. Okay. And it is difficult to see, thankfully, because it kind of hides behind his little hat here. Look at that sweet face. Oh, Danny boy. All right, Miss Joan D is in it at 20. Ladies, thank you so much for the bids. And I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown. So here we go: 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Oh, Danny boy. Oh, that dog is not feeling it. This camera really wants to focus on me today. Thank you for the mushroom bid and Miss Ruthie B. Joan Lady, congratulations and thank you at $20. The Henri music box is coming to you. Get you written down here. Okay. So we're going to go to Sweden. We're in Germany. Now let's go to Sweden, Switzerland, y'all. I've got some beautiful, and it is a gorgeous color here. It is the uh, Asida, Aseda. It is Swedish hand blown glass. It is a gorgeous decanter. They make these in a variety of colors, though this is the first time I've seen this colorway. I am going to start this one. Hey, Connie, how are you doing today? We're going to start this one off at $30. Look at this thing. Do you see that color? Oh, it's gorgeous. Maybe some of you have seen these out and about. Now, I do want to let you know that the stopper with the ground stopper is included. There is to the stopper right there. You see it? So there is a chip right there to the stopper. Full disclosure, right there is your condition issue. Otherwise, there's no other issue with the stopper. So again, it is Swiss glass. It is Ceta. Look at how clear that glass is. Do you see that color? I love this color. It's like a almost like a teal with a little bit of a gray undertone to it. There we go. So you're getting the full read on it. It's a very abstract shape, which is particular to Azita, the Swiss glass manufacturer. This has got some great weight to it. It is not thin glass. You could certainly use it as a decanter. These little divots here, the fingers fit in there great. So you can definitely get a good grip on it without feeling like you're going to drop it. It's like a rock climbing piece of glass here, right? You get those finger holes in there and you're good to go. There is a chip to the stopper. Where are we at? That is right there. Obviously, it is in the interior at the bottom. Otherwise, the decanter itself, the bottle, there are no chips, there are no cracks, and it is an absolutely gorgeous color. Oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Even without the stopper, I think it's a beautiful piece, right? It lends itself to a very mid-century modern kind of home. So if you like that 60s, 70s vibe, this will definitely work. But I think that if you're kind of more into the modern contemporary, you like clean lines, this is a great piece. Like it's not like a cluttery up kind of piece. It's very simple. and it really allows just that abstract color to kind of really let you focus more so on the color than the size of it. Well, Catherine, I appreciate you being in. Rachel's in it at 30, Catherine at 31, Rachel 33, So, okay, how tall is it? That is a great question, Stephanie. With the stopper in it, it is at 9 inches, 9 inches tall, and that is again with the stopper in there. Okay, it is a great, like, steely gray teal color. That's what I see with it, right? Like a teal with like gray thrown in there as an undertone. So it's not bright, it's not vibrant kind of color, but it does have like a jewel tone to it. But I think a lot of that has to do with the quality of the glass, right? Look at how clear that glass is. I love it. This is an original stopper. So they didn't do colored stoppers. They did the bottle itself would change, but then all of the stoppers were this clear glass. The stopper is uniform to this particular sculpt. So that's the stopper you get whenever you would purchase one of these. So if you happen to find one without a stopper and you see this stopper, snatch it up because then you found the right one. Okay. All right, Rachel's in it. Taylor's decided to get on it, Rachel. And Stephanie, ladies, thank you so much for the bids. 9 inches tall, the bottle, no chips or cracks. Do note there is a chip there to the stopper inside on the bottom. Beautiful color. Let's go ahead. You're welcome. And start the countdown. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Yeah, it's got an excellent, excellent fit. There's no gapping in there. I would be, I mean, if you drank your liquor quick, it probably wouldn't be that big of a deal. It may allow, I would assume it would allow evaporation, but if you were drinking it quick, or if you had a party and you knew you were going to go through it, then, why not? Why not? Thank you, Miss Ruthie B, for our whale bid end. It is appreciated. So Stephanie is holding it at 43. Rachel P came in at 45. There is the bid end. Ladies, thank you all for your bids today. But a congratulations and thank you, Rachel, at 45. It's coming to you, lady. Thank you. And I will get you written down. Oh, here's one of my favorite pieces of the sale today, you guys. This is our, where do I want to set this? I guess I'm just going to set it right here. We've got some more Vaseline glass here for you. This is our footed candy dish. Now, this color is a little bit more traditional than what we saw with our boot earlier. And I'll show you the two together so you can kind of contrast them. Okay. There are no chips, there are no cracks to this piece. I am going to start this one off if, of course, anybody is interested at $30. Okay. So here is our boot that we saw from earlier, right? It's not very uranium rich, but it has a beautiful glow. This is more of your traditional Vaseline that you're used to seeing. Okay. So this is our item that we've got. It is a gorgeous Art Deco. That that Vaseline with this sculpt, it just does it for me. Again, no chips or cracks on this piece. And yes, you're going to get that full uranium rich glow to it. Again, I'm in broad daylight with a ring light facing at me, and this is the glow that I'm getting. Okay. Gorgeous. There is a little bit of a glow, even just in the natural light, and you can see it where the glass is the thickest, like around the rim, the finial, down here along the base. You're picking up that green and yellow contrast, which just makes for a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. So, like I say, no chips, no cracks to it. This one measures, and of course, it's from the base to the top of the finial here at 6.5 inches, 6.5 inches tall. I took a diameter measurement on the bowl itself. That is at 4 3/4 inches in diameter. Okay. 4 3/4 diameter, but assembled top to bottom, you are measuring 6.5. Thank you, Lizzie. I got you in it at 35. It is chip free, no cracks, nothing to it. There is an air bubble that you're kind of seeing. I might let me take the lid off. Let's see if I can find it again. It was around the mold mark. Did you disappear on me, little bubble? Maybe if I do it like that. There is a bubble around the perimeter here somewhere. I know I just saw it. I'm not losing my mind. Where are you at, bubble? Where are you at? Find it. Find it. There is a bubble somewhere on this perimeter, gosh darn it. Terry, I got you in it at 38. Thank you, ladies, for the bids. Again, no chips, no cracks. Yes, Melinda, this is excellent for your Halloween decor. That kind of like that witchy green, right? I'm a big fan of those the gumball eyeballs. This would go great. And there, you don't have to put anything in it, of course. So Melinda's got it at 40. We are at 6.5 inches tall, a 4 3/4 inch diameter. It is quite obviously the Vaseline glass with a gorgeous glow to it. So if you have the UV collection, perfect edition. If you don't, doesn't matter because that color without it being exposed to UV, I still think is an absolutely beautiful color. Terry's back in at 42. Ladies, thank you so much for the bids. And let's go ahead and do your countdown for it. So here we go: 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Gorgeous color. Hello, Dina. How are you? Oh, Lizzie. Oh, oh. There is our. Is that caution or is it yield? There's our caution sign bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Appreciate it. Terry, you're holding it down at 42. Terry threw in that last minute bid of 58, but Ruthie, Lord, Lizzie had that just in case of 62. So Lizzie at 59. Lady, congratulations and thank you. It's coming to you. All right, and that will, of course, come combined with yesterday's. Okay, let's take Karen, you're not late. You're here, and that's all that matters. Thank you for being here. Let's take a sip of coffee. If you love antique Fenton glass, this next piece is going to be for you. Okay, you might want to refresh if you've been here from the beginning. Okay, I have been on the hunt for this particular pattern in the swung vase for a hot minute. And then I finally found it. And the better part is that I found it in a beautiful undertone. Okay. We're going to start this off at a bargain. $35 if anybody is interested. Are you ready? It is the Fenton. It's the antique. This isn't the anniversary one. It's the Fenton, the original Fenton swung base at the April showers pattern. I love that. Look at how thick that carnival glass effect is to it. And yes, in fact, ladies and gentlemen, it does have that cobalt blue undertone to it, right? There's your cobalt glass. So no hallmark on this one. There's no stamp to this one. This is the original. Okay. Not that there's anything wrong with or not the reproductions. Well, is it a reproduction? The reissue, right? It's still made by Fenton, but this is the original one. Okay. So no chips, no cracks. Original Fenton. It is thick. She thick. That's right, Liz. She's thick. I don't know what it is about this sculpt, but it's very organic. It's called April Showers, which I guess it's like raindrops running down the glass. I think a lot of people see, though, like bark. Like it reads very much like it's somehow a part of a tree. That's what I see. Like it has more of an organic plant life feel to it than rain running down glass. But it is April Showers by Fenton. It is our carnival glass with that cobalt undertone. I love it. I love it. Scared me. All right, you guys, thank you so much for the bids. I really do appreciate it. I have been on the hunt for one of these, but they're pricey. Bottom line, every time I find them, they're just pricey, and I'm like, I can't, there's nothing I can do to work with that. So at 40, Deborah, Joan, Miss Melinda, Recycled is in it. Okay, Jana and Dina, thank you, ladies. Wait, okay, Dina. Okay, Joan, I got you in it at 70. Ladies, thank you so much for that. I know. It's like how thick that is. Like it reads metallic. I love it. I love, love, love it. It's okay, Joan. Look at, and you see like the swirly effect to the interior. Don't you love it? It's all about the details. Oh, by the way, the total height, notice how it's a little bit of a slant there. The height on this one, we are at 11 and 1/4 inches. 11 and 1/4 inches. And she has got her metallic glory goodness, right? Doesn't it look like it's metal, almost like hematite? I love these. I really want to find the green one. I don't know what it is about the green, but I want to get the green undertone and then the amethyst. But I'll take the amethyst first if that's what I find. But I was very happy that I was able to get the cobalt blue one. All right, y'all. Denise is coming in heavy at 121. Y'all, thank you so very much for the bids. No chips, no cracks. It is that antique Fenton in the Carnival Glass Cobalt Undertone April Showers pattern. Let's do the countdown for you guys. Here we go. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. I love that swirl in there, like so oil slick goodness. It's very like feathered in there. Ooh, we're getting a rainbow bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. I know, I loved it. I snatched it up. I thought, okay. Thank you, Ruthie B, for that bid. And Denise Lady, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, so much for your bids. We had some just in cases coming in there. Miss Dina threw in that just in case of 162. Miss Janet, she loves her Fenton. She threw in that just in case at 235. You crazy ladies, I appreciate you. Janet, congratulations and thank you. At 163, the antique Fenton April Showers lady is coming to ya. Thank you. All right, and I'll get you written down. I'm gonna set that actually down over here. Okay, let's go from antique Fenton to mid-century Ellie Smith. Now, I really have tried to get you guys some unusual colors or sculpts. This next piece, I love it. I love it. Now, there are, I'm saying there's like three character flaws from the manufacturer in this piece. There is an air bubble that is noticeable, and there are two inclusions, spelter. Ash that was left in the vase. There are no chips, there are no cracks. There is an air bubble that is identifiable, and there are two pieces of inclusion, spelter, and that is from the manufacturing process. Okay. The color on this is epic. Okay. It's unusual. This is what it is. I'm going to start it off, if anybody is interested, at $60. Okay. Let's check it out. So you're thinking it's amber, right? Okay. But wait. Do you see that? Do you see that Amberina effect? I'm like, was this like at the end of the day? And maybe this is kind of like the remnant of it. But look at what it create. This is so good. So good for your fall displays. The vast majority of it is in the amber. But then do you see that red? And it's the red is just right in here. The red that it is solely isolated in there. The red didn't make it into the pedestal at all. Again, there's no chips or cracks. This would be sick. Here we go. Let's see if we can. Do you see the red veining in there? How good is that for your fall decor? Or if you love your dark, earthy earth tones to it, oh, I love it. I love it. It is quite obviously a pedestal vase. Thank you, Dina is in it at 60. I will show you the air bubble. Okay, so you see there is an air bubble in here that you can in fact feel. Okay, you can in fact feel that. Like I said, there were two pieces of spelter. One is right here. So that is ash that's embedded in the glass. You can feel this one. The other one is on the front or back, depending. You cannot feel this one. Okay. You can't feel that one. I have a feeling if you could reach your finger in there, you might be able to feel it on the interior, but the exterior you cannot. Yes, Lisa, doesn't it look like flames? It's like a leaf that has turned, right? Ellie Smith. I think this one is the Ellie Smith. Um, there are no petals down here, which is more indicative of the, did I say Viking? This is Ellie Smith. I don't know. I guess so. Dina and Janet and Dina, ladies, thank you for the bids. It is a gorgeous, unusual piece of glass. Like I said, I do believe that it was made to be the Amberina, but it was later in the day, later in the production day. Maybe they didn't have enough red mixed in there, but oh my gosh, it created such a beautiful look. This is so good. It's just an unusual piece for those mid-century lovers, right? That 60s, 70s vibe. Maybe you love to decorate for the fall. Oh, okay. I didn't know if I did or not. If you love decorating for the fall, how prime. Oh my gosh, I love this. Yes, it does have the air bubble and the two pieces of inclusions. Yeah, the two pieces of inclusions. But I don't mind it. It adds character. I know some people are like, I don't like it like that. But you know, hey, to each their own. Everybody's into their own different kind of thing. Solid amber. And then as you get right here, you can barely see. It's almost like a rose color, a very light rose color. And then it gets intense as it comes down into here. But then that's it. The base, the pedestal, there's no red in that whatsoever. The measurement on this one, you are at 19 inches. 19 inches tall. I feel okay. It is, I think it's reading pretty true to form. So we've got Janet's back in at 85. Ladies, thank you so much for the bids. No chips, no cracks. It is the Ellie Smith, what I do believe was intended to be Amberina, but it's not, it's just not there. But gosh darn if I don't think that it created a beautiful, unique look. Miss Ouch. Oh, and Miss Rachel are getting in on it. Ladies, thank you so much. I think enough said, right? Let's go ahead and do the countdown. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid at. So again, those two pieces of spelter. If you technically, I would say most people would display as such. That spelter is right here, right? And then your other one would be at the back. There is our solar eclipse bid. Oh no, it looks like a black sun on here, but it's just a, here's our sunshine bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Do appreciate it. So Rachel was holding it down at 95. Rachel was like, I got this. She threw in her just in case of 125, but my goodness, uh, with a just in case of 320, Miss Dina does love her some Amberina. That I do know for sure. So at 126, Dina, congratulations and thank you, lady. It is coming to you. This will go good with the other one. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. Losing my mind. All right, let's take it down a notch. I've got another swung vase here for you. This one is in a pretty little amethyst. Now, try as I might, I wasn't able to identify this manufacturer, but I love the color and I love the pattern on it. It very much looks like a faceted amethyst stone. It could, I almost thought it could be Ellie Smith with the faceting, but the base is just so not an Ellie Smith, but I could be wrong. So I'm going to start it off. If, oh my goodness, if anybody is interested, at $20. Okay. So it is a smaller pedestal in a gorgeous amethyst glass. Do you see the faceting on that? It is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. I do want to let you know that there is a straw mark. Yeah, there is a straw mark right here. Do you see the rippling? It's a straw mark, okay? It is totally part of the manufacturing, okay? Like it was totally acceptable. All right. It's not, it's a character flaw, but that did come from the manufacturer like that. So it's an absolutely beautiful color. There we go. In a true amethyst color, right? There's no chips or cracks to the glass. You are at 11 and 1/4 inches tall. 11 and 1/4 inches tall. This is going to go beautifully with like your milk glass or jadeite. Uh, I know the jadeite, that sounds like a strange color combo. Oh, here we go. Well, wait, y'all. Now, this isn't jadeite, but it's going to give us the color. So we do have some Westmoreland slag glass coming up here later, but let's see. I'm going to try to do it with this, but like that green with that purple. Again, talking about spring vibes, non-traditional kind of looks to it. That's a gorgeous color combination, in my opinion. Goes great with the milk glass. It'll be a great contrast. Well, shoot, Michael, you got milk glass right here. Show you the base. And again, that amethyst, that white is really going to bring out that amethyst color, okay? Set this down carefully. So I don't know the manufacturer on it, gosh darn it, but it is a beautiful, beautiful piece of glass. So we've got, I'm seeing the bid, y'all. Thank you so much. KBEE is in it at 38. Appreciate you. Dina's back in at 45. No chips, no cracks. I apologize. I was not able to identify the manufacturer. It is unmarked, but you see what I'm saying? Like this to me, this actually is not an Ellie Smith kind of thing. But this is kind of like an Ellie Smith. I don't think it's Fenton. I've never, it's unusual. It's a gorgeous piece of glass. It's great color clarity. So I wanted to snatch it up. So Dina's in it at 45. Let's go ahead, y'all, and start the countdown. Okay. So let's do it. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Ooh. KBEE back in at 47. Uh-oh, Dina's playing that just in case at 68. Purple Heart bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Appreciate ya. So KBEE, thank you so much, lady, for the bid. Spit and foaming at the mouth. It had it at 47. Dina threw in that just in case right in the last second. Pew pew. So Dina, lady, at 48. It is coming to ya, lady. Dina. Okay, let's get big. Let's get large. Let's get in charge. This is the biggest piece of glass that I have for today's sale. I consider myself very fortunate that I was in the right place at the right time to find this piece, like really and truly. Definitely. Thank you. Um, she's such a good sport. I definitely was in the right place at the right time to find this piece of glass. Last week we had that nearly 4 foot swung vase. Well, now this one is almost 2 feet. Wait, yes. I had to use my fingers, and I'm not ashamed to even admit it. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna do some more Ellie Smith. Now, this color is a bigger pain in the butt to find because people just prize it a little bit more. Okay. So let's start this bad boy off. She's an Ellie Smith. This is a ribbed, and there's simplicity. Let me try to do this again. We're going to start her at 125, if, of course, anybody is interested. We are at 21 and 3/4 inches tall. So almost 22 inches, so a little under 2 feet. But it is the Ellie Smith. Oh, this thing is heavy. This is the Ellie Smith ribbed uh, the color. It is the Ellie Smith ribbed blue. This isn't the peacock, this is the blue floor vase. Now, there are no chips, there are no cracks, and again, you are at 21 and 3/4 inches tall. 21 and 3/4 inches tall. Okay. The base on this is not perfectly round. It almost has like a square shape to it. Like you have, like, they're almost flat sides. Okay. Well, gee Louise, Mr. Pate. She just threw it down. Dina, or wait, hold on. I just got confused. Denise was in at 126. Dina and Misty is not skirt. Misty, okay, Dina is neither. Um, I do. I have, you know what? hold on, y'all. I got a double knock on wood. I sometimes feel more comfortable shipping these than I do some of the smaller pieces of glass. I know that sounds crazy, but I have shipped so many swung vases at this point. I have had one break. I have had one break. Heartbreaking, but true. But I do, and I'll tell you why. Because these things, while it is glass, and I wouldn't drop it right now, they're actually really sturdy. Now there's a straw mark. There is a straw mark in this glass. Okay. It's right back here. It is not a chip. It is not a crack. It's a straw mark. It's a straw mark. Okay. A straw mark is when they take the molten glass, it is poured into the mold, and they take those metal scissors and snip it. What happens is the mold or the straw mark is created when the scissors are not hot enough. So the scissors, the metal is too cool, and this is created because this begins to cool before the rest of the glass, and that's what creates the straw mark or the rippling. I don't know why they call it straw. You think they would call it like scissor or cut mark? Oodoodoo, oodoodoo. But ribbed, ribbed, blue, gorgeous, floor base, Ellie Smith, blue y'all, blue y'all. I was shook. I saw it and I was like, okay, let's just go and see how much it is, you know. And I was like, all right, y'all. Thank you so much for the bids. I appreciate you. Denise, she said, I'm doing this. 325. Thank you all so much. 21 and 3/4 inches tall. 21 and 3/4 inches tall. No chips, no cracks. It is Ellie Smith in the blue. Keep in mind that and this happens in particular with this rib design, the sides are not like perfectly round. They're not perfectly bulbous. They have a little bit of a straight edge to them. A little bit of a straight edge. Um, it's gorgeous. Let's do it. Y'all want to do the the countdown? Let's do the countdown. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a be done. Blue, blue, blue. Ooh, Gina said, I know who I'm dealing with. There is our popcorn bid end. Thank you, Ruthie B. I do appreciate you. Denise, lady, thank you so much. Well, Vals, you're not late. You're here. You're on time. Thank you for being here. Denise, girl, I appreciate you. I appreciate, of course, everybody's bids. Thanks, you guys, so much. Um, all right, let's do it. So Miss Denise was holding it down at 325. You really did play it well with that just in case of 399. Lady, I love, my goodness, pardon me. I love an odd number myself. I do. But Miss Dina came in with that just in case of 550. So at 400, Miss Dina, lady, you're getting you another swung vase today. Thank you so very much. And I really, truly do appreciate you. Thank you. Okay. Well, that was exciting. Um, let's take it out of that was our biggest piece of glass. We're going to take it now from what did we do? We did antique, we did a couple of mid-centuries. Let's jump back to some antique glass. It's my preferred glass styles, and this is a beautiful one. Now, I don't know the manufacturer on it, so I'm going to lovingly refer to it as, are you ready? Bohemian glass, Tracy. Goodness. We're going to refer to it as Bohemian. Okay. It is a gorgeous amber, it's an antique amber glass. It is hand blown. It does have a beautifully, okay, let me just stop. Where am I at? This is, frankly, while I love the mid-century, ooh, I don't know, the April showers. Is it April showers or is it this? Okay, I'm gonna go tied for first. Okay, April showers in this class is like tied for first for my personal favorite. These are like my personal aesthetics. Okay. I'm going to start this one off at $50. It is a gorgeous amber optic, hand painted or hand enameled. It is this canister jar. It is long, it is cylindrical. Do you see? Like, look at the. Okay, let's just do it. Boom. It has a lid on it. Look at the enameling. Do you see the optic pattern on there? Look at the colors. Again, talking about like your fall decor, fall vibes, or maybe this is just your preferred color palette. Look at the enameling. The enameling is on there really well too, y'all. There might be, and I'm going to say might, and if there is, it's nominal to the point where I don't even notice it, like the enameling is on there so solidly. So you've got like your mints, your greens, and it's not overdone. It is not like overly detailed, but look at those gorgeous autumnal colors. Do you see that? And here we go with that optic pattern, almost like a coin dot effect to it, right? Let's check out the lid. The lid has got this same, look at that. The enameling goes around the entirety. It goes around the entirety of the piece. Now, and I should have said this, there is a flea bite. Ugh. You have to excuse me. And I don't know if it was from use or it's from like the pattern because I was like, oh, it's really chipped up. But you see how the optic pattern, it creates like this weird, almost like, doesn't it look cut? It's not. It's totally because it was like cut from the pattern, but it almost creates like a faceted edge to it. There is a flea bite. Let me find it right here, right here. You see where I'm saying like it's like that cut, but then there's a flea bite right here. So it's not like pristine, but it is very small. Oops, sorry, you didn't need to get that close, but don't you love it? I love it. I'm kind of sad because I was like, well, maybe nobody will buy it and I'll keep it. I appreciate the bid, you guys. I think it's a beautiful, unusual piece. You can put your pastas, your spaghettis in here, right? Your spaghettis. Isn't that great? And it's tall too, y'all. It is 13 and a half inches tall. It is 13 and a half inches tall. And of course, it's from the base to the top of the finial, the lid, as it's assembled. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, you leave this out year round, but golly, for like the fall, that is so good. So Lisa, Joan, ladies, thank you so much for the bids. Lizzie, gotcha. Studio. I can't deny. Okay. Studio is in it at 95. I know. I love the Bohemian glass. They're all just a little unique. They're all a little bit different. And this one I thought was just extraordinary because I had never seen this particular shape before, right? Really fancy spinach wheat spaghetti. Put cotton balls in there. Like, live your life. Don't put anything in it because it's absolutely gorgeous. Do you know what would be cool in here? If you found, like, let's go back to the 90s. Let's do some potpourri, but maybe let's do some high class potpourri. So maybe you just have like dried florals that you want to put in here. How beautiful would that be in here? I'm down with that. Okay. So at 95, Studio is holding it down. Let's go ahead and do the countdown again. 13 and a half inches tall. There is a flea bite to the interior of the lid, okay? But otherwise, no chips or cracks, but there is a flea bite. Okay, hand painted, enameled, is in excellent condition. Give you the full effect, y'all. I know, right, Connie? And let's do the countdown. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Ooh, it's purty. Oh, the just in cases are getting thrown in there. Ladies, you are not playing around. Honeypot, bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. All right, let me set this baby down. I had some tall glass today, y'all. I got all that stuff from yesterday to ship. I'm like, was this a good idea? Thank you, Karen, for putting in the email address. It's certainly appreciated. Thank you, Ruthie B. Ladies, thank you so much, everyone, for your bids. I greatly appreciate it. Let me figure myself out, y'all. So Leah Studio was holding it down, 136. Lady Good Play, 198. But Miss Lizzie, ooh, just in case, pew pew, lady, right before that bid. And so at 199, Lizzie, congratulations and thank you. It's coming to you and shipped for free. Hey, get it, lady. I'm mad at you. I said you get free shipping. You may as well take advantage of it. Am I doing my math right? Yeah. Ugh. I had KFC chicken sandwich right before, and that pickle is wanting to repeat. All right, let's do. I don't know. I'm gonna do it. Let me. Um, I don't know what is going on with this piece of glass. Bottom line, I just want to put that out there. I'm going to show it to you. It is an older piece of glass, and we had saw it, and I was like, oh, it needs cleaned. Certainly it needs cleaned. I mean, it needed cleaned. Um, uh, to me, it is an older. We're going to use Bohemian glass again. Um, I'm going to show it to you before I put the price in. I'm going to put the price in at what I bought it for. And if anybody wants it, right on. If not, you know, fall decor is what I bought this for. We're in full fall decor mode, right? So again, it is this gorgeous, look at that. Do you see that with that applied red twist to it? Isn't that gorgeous? Tell me, tell me that is not a beautiful, beautiful piece of glass. Now, I'm really going to hope that this shows up for you because it is reading really well on camera. And I'm like, okay, so let me get, no, it's going to get washed out. Okay, here. Um, there is an inconsistency. There is an inconsistency. Do you see this? To the satin glass effect, which is making me question what is going on. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if the glass was exposed to heat, if it almost has an etching to it. And the same can be said for down here. Again, there is an inconsistency to it. So I don't know if it's just a real old piece of glass and you know how QC was or quality control was back in the day and they were like, ain't good enough. Or if somebody did something to this, if it was exposed to the heat, if it was manufactured like this, I don't know. But again, what I do see there, you see here, there is an inconsistency to the satin glass effect. Lizzie, it could have been scrubbed. So I just don't know. It is a beautiful, unusual piece of glass. Okay. The base is separate, the stem is separate, and the bowl is separate. So you're getting three pieces of glass that obviously have all been applied. Um, I'm gonna start it at 30. I don't know. If anybody's interested in it, right on. If not, I totally get it. Um, that's just one of those things. The antique mall it's frankly, in my defense, it's like it was really dark in there, and I was like, oh, it just needs cleaned. But again, there's an inconsistency to the satin. It does feel like it was a satin piece of glass, and I think somebody might have I think Lizzie might be right, or they tried to put it in a dishwasher. Yeah. So it just kind of created like Pyrex, right? I think it kind of happened like Pyrex, but it's still an unusual. It is both. It is an orange and red. So in the crest here, the ruffle, you see it's like orange and then it goes into a red and then we're back into the crest being an orange. So it is a gorgeous, like fiery autumnal kind of shade, clear glass. And then the stem does have the applied red uh, cane to it. So Lizzie's taking her chance at 30. I still think it is beautiful. I mean, I still think it's beautiful, especially if you were to put some pumpkins or gourds in there, you would never see it. And quite frankly, it is when it's not exposed to light. Let me see if I can block the light so you guys can see what it looks like then. That like you have a hard time of seeing the inconsistency. You see what I'm saying? Like it's there, but it doesn't read as bad. So just you can kind of see what it looks like blocked. There you can see it. I just want full disclosure so you guys know what you're buying. And I was like, well, we're committed. Let's see if anybody's interested. Miss Lori's getting in on the action too. Did I? There's Lizzie. There's Lori. Ladies, thank you for the bids. It is at 7.5 inches at its tallest. So 7.5 inches at its tallest. And we have at its widest diameter at 7 inches. 7 inches at its widest diameter. Lisa, does your flower frog fit in there? Matter of fact, yeah, it does. It actually fits in there perfect. That's weird. It fits in there perfect. Obviously, it's a little tall, but with the flowers in there, you probably could cover it up. Obviously, you're going to have to do short stem. Okay. But like, it is a, oh, Michael, it is a perfect fit in there somehow. Like, this is the perfect fit for it. I don't know. This wasn't made for it. These were totally bought separately, but all right. Let's do it. 7.5 inches tall, 7 inches in its widest diameter. I think that it's really reading. I think that it's reading well so far as the condition. There's no chips or cracks to the glass. I will say that, but it's gorgeous glass. So let's do it. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Hawksmith. It's real. It is pretty though. A little pumpkin action. A little. Oh, some fiery heart. Bid ends. Watch out. Thank you, Miss Ruth the Bee. All right, let me set that down here. I really did get unintentionally some very fall vibes to it today. Well, thank you, Miss Sandra. I do appreciate it. Thank you again, Miss Ruthie B. And thank you, everyone, for the bids. We had Miss Lisa holding it. Oh, well, then Hawks came in 45, 47. But Miss Lori threw it down with her just in case of 50. Pew, right before the bid. And so, Lori, lady, congratulations and thank you. It's coming to you at 48. I'm really glad that there are those of you that saw the value in it. And again, it's not something I would feel horrible if that ended up in like the landfill or something like that. So thank you again, Lori. Congratulations, lady. Okay, let's do some Fenton. I'm gonna do some Fenton. We have some 80s Fenton, and we know it because it's stamped and it has the number. We're gonna start her off at 20 if anybody is interested. Let's pull her out here. I don't know if I'm going to get the stamp to read on camera. It is very, very faint, but it is there. Let's see if I can do it. Let me make sure I'm going to show it to you the right. Boy, oh boy, I don't know. I might need low light. You're going to have to take my word. Well, can you see it? It is there. There is an 8. I know it's so very faint, but it is there. The Fenton mark is there with an 8. Okay. It is that gorgeous iridescent Jack and Pulpit. Look at that. Full fantasy vibes. It's unicorn, it's fairy vibes, it's magical garden vibes to it. There are no chips, there are no cracks. I love this glass, especially if you want to do it with some clear glass. So this unusual piece will be coming up, right? If you want to kind of use that, you have a console bowl, you want to stack something in there. Look at that. Ooh, that's visually interesting, right? Let me set that down. We are at 8.5 inches tall. And of course, that is to the back of the pulpit here. So 8.5 inches tall, no chips, no cracks to the glass. It is that beautiful pearlized iridescent finish to it. I love this. It is like this, that shiny iridescence. It is so like 80s, but I love the fact that it's on a Jack in the Pulpit, like full Victorian, right? They just clashed the two together. And quite frankly, I think it works and it works really well. Okay, so again, full fantasy vibe with the unicorn, little fairy pixie dust to it, no chips, no cracks to it. This would be great for your Christmas, right? Or for your winter displays. This definitely gives you an icy kind of snowflake crystal kind of vibe to it. Okay. Y'all, thank you so much for the bids. Let me catch up. Janet and Miss Deborah. Well, Miss Janet was the first 20. Deborah, thank you, Denise. Ladies, appreciate the bids. Rebecca T's coming in. Deborah, I see ya. Miss Janet, Roxanne, gotcha. Christine, Roxanne is in it at 50. Denise ain't playing around. Neither is Christine. Oh my goodness, Janet. Ladies, thank you for the bids. 8.5 inches tall. No chips or cracks. It is marked Fenton, though I, it's kind of there. There is an eight. I was able to identify the eight. I know you're like, but can you? Yeah, I promise. You'll be able to see it in real life. So let's go ahead, y'all, and do the countdown. Thank you again for your bid, y'all. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, oof, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. You know, I That's what it is. You know what? It's almost like this is clear glass. It's not milk glass. Let's see here. Do you see how it's translucent? It's actually translucent. Right here, it's almost got like an opaline effect to it, and that iridescence is over it. So I was thinking these were milk glasses. They're not. It is clear glass. You can plainly see how it didn't like the opalescent didn't completely cover right here. I'm seeing it because it's like with the ring light focused on it, I can see it. It is actually translucent clear glass with like a very thick, oh, I can see it up here too in the ruffle, y'all. So that's cool. I don't know if I'm going to be able to capture it. See, it's coming across so metallic. It's hard to see, but like in between the ruffles. Cool. Thank you for our sunshine a bit end, Miss Ruthie. B, Denise was holding it down at 70, but Miss Janet came in with that just in case of 99. So, Janet, lady, congratulations and thank you at 71. It is coming to you. Thank you, lady. Get some written sounds, y'all. Well, let's keep on with the Fenton train, shall we? Y'all know, I mean, hello, it's Wednesday. I say that, and next week I'll be like, I don't have any Fenton glass. Who am I? I had one of these last week and I did it as a choice because I had two. They weren't the same sculpt. Obviously, that's why we did a choice, but they were both the same. It is the milk glass with the gold crest. Okay. So I'm bringing this one. This is not a repeat. The other one was bought, sold, and shipped. So we're all good there. I'm going to start this one off as I did last week at 20. Okay, so this is the milk glass. This is milk glass with the gold crest. Again, great for your fall, your autumnal. Now, this one is not marked. Fenton, hey, Vicky. Hey, Vicky, you got a surprise coming to you. Miss Janet's already in it at 20. There are no chips, there are no cracks. Again, this is unmarked. Fenton, okay? Milk glass with that gold crest. We have a total height on this one at 8.5 inches. So obviously right here, 8.5 inches at its tallest crest. And I actually went ahead and did you a diameter on this. So at its widest in the diameter, you're at 5.5 inches. 5.5 inches in the longest diameter on that. Okay. So 8.5, 5.5, no chips, no cracks. It is the Fenton milk glass with the gold crest. Beautiful color for your autumnal displays. Thank y'all so much for the bids. Miss Janet, Deborah, KBEE, Roxanne, got it, Janet, Sia, Rebecca T. Miss Janet's in it at 50. Ladies, thank you for the bids. Look at how good that goes with like your wood tones, your walnuts. I'm really digging it. I'm really digging it. So, great autumnal piece. You could put a little gorg in there if you wanted to, or a jack-o'-lantern if you would like. If not, I think it's a beautiful piece, and I really like that white and that gold. It does have a deeper yellow undertone than a lot of ambers. You know, they get that brown undertone to it, but this is definitely a warmer honey. Check that out. Miss KBEE and Miss Janet, thank you, ladies. I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown. 8.5 inches tall, 5.5 inches in diameter. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bit end. Bidden, Fenton Gold Crest. Ooh, Denise jumping in on it. Watch out. Oh, Janet. Oh, there's our cheesy, our Swiss cheese. Bidden. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. So Denise came in at 70. Miss Janet threw in her just in case of 125. So at 71, Janet, congratulations. And Janet, girl, you're on the 71 train. Maybe you should play the lottery. 71 needs to be in there, apparently. Thank you again. It is coming to you, lady. Let me get that down here. Oh, what was I going to say? I have a question for you guys. I have a question for you. So I would like your input on this, okay? And I want honest feedback, honest input. We're just going to keep it like this. So we know, and this is in regards to VAMP, okay? Would you guys, like Misty's going to be doing consistently, Misty is going to consistently be doing Monday lives, okay? She's going to be doing it at 1 o'clock. And that works for her schedule. I'm curious, and it's not to say that I am committing to it. I am not saying that I'm committing to anything, but I would love your feedback. Would you guys like to see another afternoon? And this is on VAMP, though it will stream here on YouTube. Would you guys like to see another afternoon live? Or would you like to see an evening live? Okay, I'm not saying the day. I'm just saying, would you guys like to see another afternoon or would you like to see an evening live? Again, not saying that I can commit. I'm not committing. This is out of my own curiosity's sake. Pammy's going evening. Let's do it. Afternoon, evening, afternoon, evening. Evening. Oh, see, y'all were going heavy on evening. Oh, oh, oh. I'm just shook right now. We're going like 50-50. What is my timestamp? 137. I'm going back. That way when this posts, I can go back and I'm gonna count y'all's votes up. Yeah, I am. I will count y'all's votes up. And I'm glad so many of you are thrown down. Honestly, Taylor, that is why I am asking is like I do get and I certainly recognize and I feel bad because that's like I'm asking in the afternoon. One of the reasons that I'm contemplating the evening is because and Misty and I are fully aware of this that there are a lot of folks out there that can't attend lives during the afternoon because they have personal obligations and commitments, both personal and professional. Um, Joan alternating would be so confusing for me, but um, that there's things that are going on in their lives that would preclude them from being able to attend a live during the afternoon. And we get that and we recognize that. That's why I'm curious, even though here I am asking during the afternoon, though I do see many of you are saying evening. So thank you guys so much for Christine, for the feedback. I'm definitely going to go back and check out those votes. I'm very curious to see how those kind of tally up. And I'll probably do here on YouTube, I'll do a community post that will let you, if you would like to revote into it. That's exactly what I'm gonna do, Miss Mary. Yep. Um, I am going to put a poll here on the my YouTube community post, and I probably will keep it up for like 24 hours so people can vote, and then we'll see where it's at. And maybe I'll do an Instagram poll, and I'm going to pull it all together and see where we're at. But thank you guys for the feedback. I greatly appreciate that. Live show after my payday. Ruthie. Okay, let's do an unusual piece of glass. I'm curious to see what you guys think of this. Okay. Didn't know what it was. Okay, we're going to start out at $20. This is hand blown. It is Victorian, so it is 1800s. Okay. It is this. You saw me use it as an example earlier. It is this hand blown piece of glass. Now you're going to look at it and you're going to say flower frog. You're right, in part. It totally is. You can use this is hand blown, by the way. So 1800s clear glass. There are no chips, there are no cracks. Though I will say this, there is a sharp edge. It's not chipped. It's just the way that it was made, y'all. Where's it at? I don't want to run my finger over it. There is a sharp, it's right here. There is a sharp edge right here. What you got, bud? I can't. Some of y'all already know what this is, don't you? Jones in it at 25. I can't commit to that. You know what I mean? Like, there's just, Um, so there is a sharp edge on the interior. It's not broken. It's just simply by virtue of how the piece was made. Again, talking about the time, QC was not what it is today. And back then they would be like, well, it's a little piece of sharp glass. What's the big deal? And today would be like, ah, I don't know. Though it is not chipped or cracked. This is, in fact, a flower frog, though it is also referred to as a wedding bridal bank. A Victorian era wedding bridal bank, also a flower frog. I don't know, you can stick your money in there, stick your napkins in there, stick your flowers in there, put your finger in there. I don't know. It's all kinds of different things. Though it is an antique piece of glass. It is from the 18, that's right. Tip your brides, tip your brides. The nice thing about this is that it's self-contained. So it's obviously completely closed off. There is a semi-rough Ponsel mark on there. You can put the water in here as well as your stem. So this piece doesn't have to sit inside of a larger vase, right? It's all self-contained. So if you have a small space, you don't have a lot of flowers, this will do you very nicely. This is about the space that it's going to take up. It measures 5 inches tall. You can put the water in here and then arrange your flowers in here. This is really nice because you have a lot of slots. So interestingly enough, you can put a few flowers in here, but you could get a lot of flowers in there if you would so choose. Okay. So 1800s, it is the Victorian, it's hand blown, Victorian era wedding bridal basket or flower frog. Okay, definitely different. It is an interesting, unique piece. The marks you're seeing right here from like the tool where they would use to pinch and pull. Okay, these are all like individual pieces of glass, by the way. So you have the bowl, you've got the ribbing, and then each of these little guys. Now, some of them are fused together, some of them are not. Okay. Terry's back in at 26. Y'all, thank you. Okay. KBEE is in it at 27. It's a deal. So let's go ahead and start your countdown. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and be done. Be done. Terry's in it. Joan's in it. Angel Girl, I got your just in case of 40. I'm going to double check on something. Oh, Joan came in. Ooh, there's our bride bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Excuse me as I lose my voice. So Joan came in with her just in case of 45. But Lisa, lady, congratulations and thank you. With that just in case of 49 at 46, Lisa, here we go. The Wedding Bridal Bank or Flower Frog is coming to you at 46. Congratulations again. Thank you, Lisa. Okay, we're getting down to the end, y'all. We're getting down to the end. Tell you, I can set that one right there. If y'all wouldn't mind too terribly, would you mind if I did a little quick freshening up here? Because we're down to nothingness in here. I got to. I'm just feeling it. I'm feeling the need. Y'all give me 1 second. I can back up. He's a mess today. Let me take these out. I'll be right back. Let me get a really glass. Coffee time. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, we're good. We got it. Amen. Coffee break. And I actually didn't even like coffee. And it wasn't until, oh my gosh, I was about 30 before I even started drinking coffee. Seriously. Ooh, do you see that steam? It's hot. Oh, it's hot. That's for sure. Okay. Let's do, oh my gosh, y'all, we only have, no, we have 4 items left. Okay. Another piece of glass. Oh my gosh, you're shocked. I know. Let's start it at 25 if anybody is interested. You saw it earlier. We're bringing it back. It is Westmoreland with its original sticker. If you're into that thing, where's it at? Boom, boom. It's the green and white slide glass from Westmoreland. There's the little keystone, right? Pennsylvania company, Westmoreland. Gorgeous. It is that minty green with the white. This is Connie, that's what we're drinking right now. That's the thing. And then I never used to drink black coffee. Now I drink black coffee. You know where I can't go is Dunkin' Donuts. Like seriously, it ain't nothing but sugar with a little bit of coffee poured in for I can't. I can't. And when I do go to the Starbucks, I'm like, can I have a turn to iced coffee with 4 pumps of plastic? And then they're like, there's a pause, and then they're like, with cream, and I'm like, no, because like they usually put 8 pumps of sugar in a large coffee, and I'm like, no, I need half of that. I want a little something in there, but don't put no, I don't want no creamer in it. I will put soy milk in it. So gorgeous Westmoreland. Look at that. Ooh. That's on the bottom, quite obviously. And here's your front. No chips, no cracks. How fun is this going to be for Christmas when you put all your red mercury ornaments in there? I will, Suzanne. He's out there working at the house, out there working in the house. I actually have Starbucks Pike Place. I do like their coffee. I do like their coffee. I can't. The sugar, it kills me. Where am I at? Miss is jumping in at 30. Lady, thank you so much. Stephanie is at 31. Miss Romans is getting in on at 34 to Miss Kite. Get it, get it, get it. 37. Lizzie, I see you also at 30. Vicky is at 40. 42 to KB. Whew. Though I will say this. Um, I do love a Starbucks green tea frappuccino with soy. Do yourself a favor. If you love a frappuccino, stop getting dairy milk in it. I'm telling you, and get it with soy. It lightens it and it just elevates it. I'm telling you, do yourself a favor. But the green tea frappuccino with soy, no whipped cream on it. Uh, no. Or, yes, do a dirty chai. A dirty chai is a chai tea with a shot of espresso. That'll wake you up. That'll wake you up. So KBEE is at 42, Vicky's at 46, 47, 50. Blah, blah, blah. Let me do you the measurements on it. So we have a total height. Okay. It's not a very tall piece. You are only at 3.5 inches tall, believe it or not. It's 3.5 inches tall. Okay. And you have a total, but you do have a diameter at 11 inches. Okay. Gorgeous, creamy, minty color with that beautiful white marbling. My one of my personal favorites in the slag glass. And again, with red in here, just red ornaments. That's it. That's all you need to do. You don't have to do anything else with it, right? But how beautiful would this be if you put Easter eggs in there? Because again, it's that bright pastel. I love it. A lot of versatility in this piece. You could use it as a catch-all too. Again, change wallets, avoid putting keys in glass. It will scratch your glass, right? Not a question of if, but just simply when. So do keep that in mind. Look at that. It's gorgeous. I love this color. Great for your mermaids. Give them a place of their own. Give them a home, right? Alrighty, a jack-o'-lantern in there. Ooh, even if you did like your boo bucket in there, that would be super cute. So Miss Romines is in it at 50. Thank y'all so I am so not caught up at the Halloween. All right, let's do it. So 3.5 inches. And again, total diameter at its widest, 11. There's no chips, no cracks. Again, you have that Westmoreland with the sticker, though there is no hallmark on there, okay? So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. I just love this color. Miss Stephanie has got her just in case in. Thank you, lady. So does KBEE. So does Miss Romines. There is our green apple bid. And thank you, Ruthie B. Do appreciate you, lady. Y'all put in those just in cases. Vicky, I appreciate everyone. Thank you so much for the bids. Vicky had it at 59, but Miss Stephanie came in with that just in case of 61. So at 6D, Stephanie, congratulations and thank you, lady. It's coming to you. All right, let's get you written down. Okay, now that beautiful minty color is also in our next item. This is a textile that I've got for you, though she's beautiful. I think it's a great accent piece. You could maybe frame this. Okay. Okay, we'll start it off. Oh, am I going to sneeze? I think so. Okay, we're going to start her off at 15 if, of course, anybody is interested. Hey, Barb, how are you doing today? All right, let's do it. 15. It is a beautiful minty satin. Look at this. It's a pin cushion, right? So you've got this long piece of cloth. which is folded. And then Our Lady added black lace with a black lace fan and those pink rosettes. And this is a composition, it's a flat composition. Now, it looks like the chalkware, right? They attached to like this backing and the backing was then glued. There is some separation here. I did not glue it back on. Um, if I kept it or owned it, would I? I don't know that I would, to be completely honest with you. If you're going to use it as a pin cushion, then I would probably glue it back on there just for safety's sake. But she herself is a chalkware, hand painted doll that is a white wool hair. She has her little lace on there with a rosette. And again, it's a satiny kind of material. There is a little rust discoloration back here on the fold, okay? And it's just a plain back. So designed to be a pin cushion, though I think, you fold it in half, right? And you could frame it. And I think she would be beautiful framed, right? Don't know that I would use her. I'd feel some kind of way by putting pins into that fabric. Okay. I think she's beautiful. She's unusual. Miss Cheryl, lady, thank you so much for your bids. Look at now there is a bump to her nose. She's I wouldn't say she's lived a hard life. She's just had a life, you know? She's just had a life. Let's get her up close. She's a little judgy though, I'm not gonna lie. I think she is an excellent, unique piece. Again, I think she is perfect for framing. Okay. That black detail. I like the stark contrast. A shadow box, 100%. Yeah. I like that mint with the contrast of the black lace and just a little bit of the pink. Just a little bit of the pink. I'm holding her because I don't, it's like she'll kind of do this. Well, I guess it's okay. So there is some separation. If you want to, you can glue it. If you don't want to, like if you framed her, I don't think it would be required to glue it because you would probably have the glass that would hold her down. Now, if you did do a shadow box, then I would actually recommend gluing it down just because you don't want that to kind of over time pull and pull and pull. So if you do want a shadow box frame her, I would recommend gluing it. I would recommend gluing it. Okay. So there is some well, let me not call it rust, but some discoloration back here. I am seeing this looks like it's like a sticker residue on the back. My apologies. I did not note that until now. Miss Lisa's in it at 17. All right, y'all. Boom. Yeah, maybe. The floor and her have risen up to greet one another. Lisa's in it at 17. Y'all, thank you so much for the bids. And I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown. So here we go 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid. She's a lady. Whoa, whoa, whoa. She's a... Oh, Cheryl, gotcha at 20. Miss Barker's coming in with that. Oh, love letter bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. I do appreciate it. All right. So, Cheryl, Lisa, you were holding it down at 17. Cheryl came with that just in case of 20. But Angela, lady, had that just in case at 21. So, at 21, Miss Angela, lady, congratulations and thank you. It's coming to you, lady. I will get to written down. Uh-oh. Last two items. Woo woo. That's okay. We do have a choice on this next one. Okay, we're back to it. I just didn't think y'all really needed to hear that, especially with a mic on. It'd be a little like, ooh. All right, y'all. I have got a choice for you. I am obsessed with these. If you've watched the videos of late, I'm always looking at them, always trying to find them, but they're expensive. I am. Thanks, y'all. What would it be without a sale of me choking, right? Okay, we've got a choice. We're going to start the choice off at 15. Okay. Two of them are similar. One of them is quite clearly different. So the first two I've got are the clear bubble bullicante. I'm just calling them the bubble gazing balls. Okay. So we have two larger ones here. Now, the two larger ones are both at 4.5 inches. 4.5 inches. Okay. So we're going to call of the two large, we've got a big bubble. Okay. Big bubble. We've got the littler bubbles. You can see the difference there. Like this one here, it's got I could probably do some bonus pieces if y'all want. Let me know. Um, one of the bigger ones has the smaller bubbles, while one of the bigger ones has the larger bubbles. So we will refer to this one as big bubble, little bubble, and then this one's my favorite. This one is actually smaller, so 4.5 inches. Then we have a smaller one at 3.5. Let me see here. This smaller one, and we're just going to call this tiny. So this is big for big bubble. Big little bubble, we're just going to call it little. Okay. Those are 4.5. And then we have the 3.5 one here. Now, this 3.5 inch one, it has like a gray undertone. It has a gray undertone, but these have the biggest bubbles. And I like this because and I almost kept this one because it's got like a gray undertone to it. I love these. These all have the flat bottoms. So you can display these in a stand, but if you don't have a stand or the stand just isn't your thing, you can use these just as a standard paperweight. They all have smooth bottoms, by the way. None of them are rough. So you can, in fact, use it as just like a standard paperweight if you don't like the stands. I actually have them displayed as both. I love these clear gazing balls, and I love them most with um, the bubbles. I think, Glowy, weren't you the one that got my big clear? That was the only clear one that I had, and I just am more partial to the bubbles. So, y'all, thank you so much. I know I love these. And if you do, I don't know if it's going to work for me, have like a light base. This is not the best example. Well, it's not because it's so like, oh, my batteries are dying. Look at that. It's flickering, but you can use it. That's such a poor showing. So, um, put these on a light base and the light catches underneath the bubbles. It's a great display piece. So, again, that's if you do have a light base like the one Misty has. Okay. So, KBEE is oh no, Miss Pam is at 25. So, KBEE 30, let me catch up. The black bottom girl. Do, 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 do. It is a blue one that you need. I'm writing that down. I thought it was blue. Okay. All right, let's do it. So we have the choices. We're going to call the smallest, this is 3.5 inches. We're going to call it tiny. That is a pick. Then we have the 4.5 inches one. So tiny is the smallest. We have small, and we have big. So both of these are the 4.5, but this has the biggest bubbles, small bubbles, and then tiny, which is our 3.5. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. I think it makes sense. Let's go ahead and do the countdown. So it'll be for choice. KBEE has got first pick at 46. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I think showing these two together, do you see how it's like that steely gray, almost like a periwinkle undertone to it? And I apologize. None of these have any chips or cracks to them. Ooh, Tracy's getting in the action at 47. I think I have 3 or 4 of these. What is that? Our soap bubble bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. KBEE, I see you're 49. That's okay because you're still second pick at 46. Now, Miss Tracy, do you want big bubble? Do you want little bubble? Or do you want tiny? And again, tiny is our 3.5 inch. Okay. You let me know which one you would like. And then KBEE, your second pick at 46, lady. So Tracy, you get first pick. I'll take little bubble. Okay, got it. Do do do. Little. Okay. Now KBEE, I have. Oh, she wanted. She knew what she wanted. Get it. 46. So then I have one more, and this is big bubble. This is the 4.5 bigger bubble. So KB, Miss Pam Avery, lady, you know there's no obligation or commitment on you. Okay. At 45, would you be interested in the 4.5 inch bigger bubble? You let me know, lady. Like this, you know there's no obligation or commitment. Okay. Thank you. Well, let me. Oh, okay. Well, everybody got what they wanted then. Thank you, Miss Pam. It is yours. Make sure I do these the right way. I'm going to separate them. Okay, there we go. For bonus items, oh no, wait, I have one more to do before we get to bonus. But while we get to and this is going to be a claim, okay? But I have two of these. They are identical. I'm going to do it like this. The first person that successfully claims it can say if they want one or they want both, but they are the same things, okay? Um, okay. So, do you guys, for your bonus items, I'm trying to remember um, what I have. Do you want, do you want, how about this? I'll do two bonus items. I'll do a glass item and I'll do a kitsch item. How about that? So we'll do both. Okay. We'll do a glass and a kitsch. How's that? Okay, so our last official item of the sale is a textile. Now, if you didn't realize, this is actually what I have used for the thumbnail. These are crazy quilts. These are not antique crazy quilts. These are vintage crazy quilts. There is no condition issue to either. These are vintage. These are machine washable, though it is a velveteen. You need to wash it in cold. You need to wash it in gentle. And if you're going to uh, put it in a dryer, you want to tumble dry these. In other words, you don't want to expose them to heat and you want to put them on as gentle cycles as possible. Okay. I've had the crazy quilts in the past. While I know that there is an appreciation for them, I think it's difficult to buy antique textiles because it's like one of those things that I can't wash it myself. And even if I take it to a dry cleaner, do they know how to treat antique fabric? So that's always a big question mark. With these, you're going to get a beautiful antique look that is vintage, that is washer safe. Take care of them. You'll be able to use them, and they're really nice. Bye, Angel. Thank you for popping in. Okay, so these are the velvet like crazy quilts. Okay, there are two and they are both identical. All right. You know what? I'm not gonna do claims. Let's just do it like this. I'm gonna drop, I'll see if anybody's interested. High bidder can get one, they can get both. I'll start it at 20 if anybody's interested, but again, I have two. High bid, you'll be able to choose one, or if you want both, that's entirely up to you. They are bordered in this absolutely gorgeous, this is like a deep eggplant purple velvet, okay, or velveteen, I should say. Check that out. Now, these measure 58 by 50. It's 58 by 50, okay? Joan, I got you first. Cheryl, I'm seeing you also at 20. So this is your pattern. Look at that. So obviously you see like that hand stitch there to create that, as we all know, that crazy quilt vibe. The earth tones in this are real. Okay, look at that. So again, our measurement is 58 by 50. These, listen, I would recommend cleaning. They're a little fuzzy here on the back. Okay, so they're a little linty. Not gonna lie to you. These were here. These weren't like sourced from the thrift store or anything like that. Richard's the only owner, but they have been stored in the attic. So they are a little linty. They're not dirty, they're just linty. So I want to let you know that though too. Um, Obviously, if you want to put it on your bed or your couch or something like that, you're going to want to launder it. But while they are linty, they are not dirty. Richard has been the only owner, but again, they were stored in the attic, so you're going to want to make sure you clean them. But 58 by 50, okay? Look at that. And then you do have, like, again, that eggplant on the back. I said they're linty, so please keep that in mind. All right, we got Miss Karen, Miss KBEE. I think these are beautiful, and they're a good solid weight too. It is more of a larger lap blanket, but when I tell you this is going to keep you warm, it's going to keep you warm. Like no joke, okay? No joke, it'll keep you warm. And there are two. There are two. No rips, tears, or stains. Great condition. You can put these in the washer again, cold water, gentle cycle, tumble dry, or line dry them. Nothing like line dried linen, right? High bid, you'll get to choose one or both. They are identical. They are velveteen. Yes, so velveteen. It's not like a genuine velvet, so that's what makes it safe to go into the washer, right? Very soft feel to it. Okay, let's do the countdown. So here we go. Rich, you think they're twin? I've measured them. They're 58 by 50. 58 by 50. That's a small bed. Like, so this one, here we go. This one's got some smudge on it. I think that's, quite frankly, honestly, I think that's from me. It's not, they need to be cleaned, okay? It's not, that's got smudge on it. I think it's from the wood in the attic, honestly. Full disclosure, full disclosure. Karen, Pam, ladies, thank you. 58 by 50, okay? Let's do the countdown. Here we go. So 15, 13, stop, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Jane's thinking twin too, mister. KBEE, I got your just in case of 47. Thank you, lady. Boom. There's our Betty Buy bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruth the B. Okay, so here is the question. Miss KBEE, at 41, lady, would you like one or would you like both? That's entirely up to you, but I will get you written down here. Ooh, my hand's cramping. That's weird. I'll get you written down here for one. KBEE. That it's really thick to use as a tablecloth. I'd be, especially if you put like, pardon me, one KBEE, you got it. If you were to put like stemware, like a wine or a champagne glass on there, it would not be like safe to do because it's too padded, it's too thick. My goodness, that KFC is mean. So Miss Pam, would you also want one then at the whole $41? That's up to you, lady. I'll assume you do, but I'm not gonna. You got it. KBEE and Miss Pam, lady, thank you both. Ladies, thank you both. You were each going to get one at 41. All right. Let me get this out of the way here. And I will go snatch up two bonus items. I think I know what I'm going to do. If you can give me 1 second, I will be right back with them. Okay, here we go. All right. This one, let me just write this down quick. Now, I didn't get measurements on this first one, so let me get you a measurement on this before I show it to you. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it is okay. Can't peek though, y'all. Okay, let's see where we're at. Bloop, bloop, bloop. We're at, okay. And let's just start it off at that. Okay, bonus round. We have two items that'll be up for bonus. First one we're going to do, guess what? Fenton Glass. Surprise. This one will start off at $15 if you are interested. Now, this is marked, blessed that I can read, 8 from the 80s. Okay. And it's right down there in the center. Oh, you can kind of see the 8. I'm hoping that it's not too grainy as it comes through to you. So 1980s Fenton, it is in their, I don't think this is Dusty Rose. It's a little more pinky than their Dusty Rose, but it does have, it's a pressed glass, molded piece of glass. It does have their wild strawberry pattern on that, but it's a little pedestal pink strawberry glass. I mean, how good is this for spring and summer, especially summer, right? Taking that next to those pastels, this is going to go great, of course, with, let's see here, if I can grab it, with your milk glasses. Obviously, I'm not the biggest fan of the pink and the gold crest, but with the milk glass, I think that's a great look. Also, I'm going to say this. We have here Miss Stephanie's, that green, that Westmoreland slag. Again, how perfectly springy is that? So maybe if you have like jadeite and you want to display something with it, throw in some pink to it. Those pastels, it's just bright, it's cheerful, it's perfectly or classically feminine. No chips or cracks on the Fenton. You are at 10 and 1/4 inches, 10 and 1/4 inches tall. Okay. So Miss Pammy got in it at 15, Tracy 1621. Denise is in at 21. Okay, Debbie Gutierrez. Denise is back in at 31. So again, 10 and 1/4. It is Fenton from the 80s. Beautiful pink, little pedestal swung base. Patty's in it at, oh, nope, sorry. Lizzie was the first 35. Okay, well, Patty just jumped it up to 45. 10 and 1/4. And I'm going to go ahead, thank you, Stephanie. And I'm going to go ahead and, pardon me, start the countdown for you. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. For two. Now, Miss Patty, you're holding it down at 45. So you don't, well, we'll see. If somebody uses it just in case you'll need it, you didn't need it, lady. There's our strawberry bid. And thank you, Miss Patty. Lady, you had your 50 in, but I'm not going to let you outbid yourself there. So at 45, Miss Patty, it's coming to you, lady. Congratulations and thank you. So 45, Miss Patty. You get the pink strawberry Fenton. You know what? Let me check something because if I don't have the contact information, Misty, are you still here? They didn't send you the contact information either, did they? I'm thinking. Because if they didn't, then I'm going to go grab that and we'll just hold on. Let me check this real quick. I might freeze, but I'm still here. Can y'all still hear me? Maybe, kind of, sort of. No, don't do this. Oh, no. She didn't send her contact information. So now there's a third bonus item. Guys, make sure to send out your contact information. If we don't get your contact information, like like the person only bought one thing from me, but they bought several things from Misty. And the fact that neither one of us have gotten your contact information after 24 hours. So I'm going to grab that. Robert, give more bonus. Let's do this. So we'll do these. We'll do the catch, okay? So let's do this. What am I going to start these off at? I'm just going to start them here. I'm going to start them lower. Misty's just going to list hers on VAMP. I hear you, girl. I would, why not? Oh, well, we're just going to start. And the weird thing is that we both set it to subscriber mode only in the hopes that like, people that are going to like come are going to be like legit, but you just never know. You never know. Not rude. Let's do it. We'll start the set off here at $30. If, of course, anybody's interested, they're in very good vintage condition. They are the one, the only, the bottom. Do you know what they are? Only one of them has the UNESCO stickers. It is rude. That's right, Dina. It is rude. Um, Only one of them has the UNESCO sticker. The other does not, though they do have their original little vinyl, they're dried out stoppers, okay? It is meow meow. It is the UNESCO winking kitty, the yellow winking kitty. They are the salt and pepper shakers. There are no chips, there are no cracks to either one of them. She is absolutely adorable. Lefton came out with the blue Miss Priss. Um, collection, right? And it was so popular that UNESCO was like, well, we can do that. So what they did was they made a yellow cat, and the yellow cat is winking. She's just lovingly referred to as the UNESCO winking kitty, right? So meow 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 meow, and she does have her little wildflower, her little daisy sunbonnet on. Again, no chips or cracks, which is great. Okay, I don't know who did the green kitty. I've never seen a green kitty. Right? So absolutely precious. I didn't do a measurement on them because I was like, well, those little pepper shakers. 3.5 inches. 3.5 inches. Miss Bromines, I got you in it at 40. Lady, thank you so very much. Dina, girl, you are quick on the draw to pay. Like, there's like, wow, you solid, Miss Dina. You are solid. So it's just always confusing when somebody, especially when they buy several pieces, you always get really excited because you're like, oh my gosh, there's somebody new. They're taking a chance with us, and they're coming to this live, and now they're new and they're buying, and we want to give them a great experience. And they're like, you know what? Let me not send you contact information. Denise is in it at 45. Vicky is back in it at 47. Again, it is the Enesco Winking Kitties salt and pepper shakers. You're going to, of course, get the set. There are no chips or cracks on either. We only have one that has a sticker, the other is sticker free. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead. Thank you, Miss Denise. Thank you, Vicky. Denise is in it at 55, and I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown for you. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bit end. Mm-mm-mm. Um, hmm. Oh, there is our kitty cat bid. And thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Thank you, ladies, both for your bids. It is greatly appreciated. So, oh, let me see here. Not really fully paying attention to myself. Vicky, you're 78. It did come in, but it come in after the bid end. So at 56, but Denise had that just in case out of 77. So at 57, Denise, lady, congratulations and thank you. You are getting your a winking kitty salt and pepper shakers coming to ya. We'll get rid of those right now. All right, let me set those to the side. And what I will go ahead and do is, since we don't have that person's contact information and I was going to have to ship it anyhow, may as well see if anybody else is interested in it. Let me start it. I'm just going to do an auction because I want to keep it. Okay, we'll start it at 10. And I got the measurement written down from yesterday. So let me go grab that item and I will be right back again. Okay. This is our official last item of the sale. I'm going to start it like I did yesterday at $10 if, of course, anybody's interested. It is the Happy Couple planter in the mint and the pink. So it's a full mint and pink green sale over the last 2 days, right? You've got like the little pink glass that Miss Patty just purchased. How absolutely adorable is that? Put it in with like that mint or that jadeite, the green and white slide glass. These two, oh, it's where are we at? Happy couple. Look at that. What a great color combination. Again, this is great with milk glass too. That milk glass, that white is really going to help that pink on him and the mint on her just really jump out and pop out at you, right? So we had Mary Ellen, Lisa, Cheryl. Cheryl is in it at 11. Debbie and Miss Vicky. Ladies, thank you so much. Elaine. Oh, Elaine's back in it at 22. We are at 5.5 inches tall. It is a little planter. That didn't change from yesterday, nor did the fact that on the back it's just a solid cream glaze. Okay. They are, darling. Miss Romines is in it at 23. Miss Gutierrez is back in at 26. Ladies, thank you so much for the bids. 5.5 inches tall, no chips or cracks. Use it as a pen holder. This would be great on a vanity for makeup brushes too. But it's so sweet and darling. I really, because of the way the sculpt is, it disguises itself well and it doesn't look like a planter. So you could just use it for a really cute, sweet little figurine set. Okay. All right, let's go ahead. 5.5 inches, no chips, no cracks. And I don't even really see any crazing, to be honest with you. All right, let's do it. Let's do the countdown. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. That's the thing. Like, I would rather have from the get know that like, oh, I don't have their contact information, so I'm not gonna like pack and like put it in a box and do all of that. I would rather have, and I would know that on the front that, well, I don't have this person's contact information, so I'm not even gonna bother to wrap it. Whereas like non-payment is a little bit more difficult because then I'm like, they're a serious buyer, right? They sent me their contact information and here's your invoice. And then they're like, yeah, no. That's more frustrating because then I'm like, now I gotta unpack all of this and do all this. There's our little bride bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. That's exactly right. That's why we're working hard on that VAMP. It is a win-win for both sellers and buyers because you guys aren't having to send us your contact information and wondering, did they get it? Where's my notification? You take care of it right then and there. You want to buy something, you buy it and it's yours. And you still get your shipping information. You still get buyer protection. You can use a credit card. You can use PayPal. So it's a win win for everybody. So, Miss Ruthie, thank you so much, lady. Congratulations, Miss Joan D. Lady 27. The happy couple is coming to you, lady. All right, there we go. That is officially the end of today's sale. You guys, thank you so much for joining me here today. I do want to encourage you, if you've not already done it, please go ahead and go check out VAMP. There is a link down there in the description of the video. It is absolutely free for you to sign up for an account. You can check out the things that Misty and I currently have for sale. You will get, if you would so choose, to get notifications for new listings. There are all buy it nows Right now, we are going to be going live utilizing VAMP that you can still watch here on YouTube. There are community features such as chat rooms that we are incorporating and that are currently active. So we encourage you to check those spaces out, and those are available 24/7. So that's a really great thing. Again, it's free to sign up. You're not obligated or committed to buying anything. You can check it out, engage in the chat. You'll get notifications when we go live, but again, we'll be streaming through YouTube. So please go check that out. For all of the new buyers and anybody that hasn't been with me in a while, please make sure to go ahead and send me out that contact information. It is simply The.Cult.Of.Vintage at yahoo.com. Before we leave, I just want to say to Ruthie again, lady, thank you so much for taking time consistently, taking time out of your day every week to help me here on the sale. It really, truly does mean a lot to me. You make having this sale just that much easier. So, round of applause yet again to Miss Ruthie B. And to each and every single one of you out there. If I got to be your background noise, your company today, whether it was at work or doing chores, if you were here to engage in the chat, I thankful so much that you would choose to do that. And that does mean a whole lot to me. And of course, for your purchases, it is a business at the end of the day. Your purchases obviously help me keep going, but in every single which way, everything that you do, what Congratulations, Debbie Gutierrez. The happy couple is going to you at $28. Joan D, my darling, I am very sorry, but thank you very much. Debbie, thanks, y'all. I was seeing those thumbs up and those arrows. So, Debbie, congratulations and thank you. Sorry, Joan, my apologies. Again, to everybody out there, just know that there is no one way that is ever too small to help support or show your support. Each and every single way adds up in my ability to be up here on camera and getting to do this with you twice a week, as a matter of fact. And not only that, is that especially, and I think I can safely say this on behalf of Misty, it is through your individual support and the support as a community as a whole that we really hope to evolve and continue to grow this community in meaningful ways, and identifiable ways, and ways in which you are able as a community to better stay in contact with one another 24/7, whether there is a live sale going or not. Um, Thank you guys so much. And we do look forward to providing, hopefully, more opportunity for other sellers that maybe don't use social media or maybe are using social media and they are struggling with it. And we hope to leverage the community as a whole to help better support those smaller sellers, who are still bringing wonderful items, beautiful items, hard to get items, and really letting you guys see those things and having a vast array of items for sale on VAMP. We really do look forward to that. It's an exciting opportunity and one we are really looking forward to taking you guys along on that journey. It's not going to be perfect. There are going to be bumps in the road, and hopefully, in those bumps, we get some laughs out of them, right? So, yes, I will be back next Tuesday with Misty for our weekly sale, Tuesday at 1 p.m. back on Thrifter, Junker, Vintage Hunter. And of course, I'll be back here next Wednesday, back on the Cult of Vintage at 1 p.m. So I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe out there, enjoy, and I will see you guys all next week. Bye, guys.